Starting now. This is Real People. Real issues. Real news. Real people.
I'm Stephanie Allensworth, and this is Real People.
This is Real People.
Welcome to Real People. I'm Stephanie Allensworth. Today we are out in the field, literally, with Sasquatch teams. The SquatchHERS, Stephanie Langer and her Sasquatch team of all ladies. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Katie. I'm Cindy.
And I'm Stephanie.
She's
of
still
course.
Stephanie.
Yes. And we're SquatchHERS. And
Yes.
yeah, we've been around for a while.
You've been around for a while, and this is one of your favorite Sasquatch
It is.
hunting spots.
It is.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about this spot, particularly with the arrangement of the sticks in the trees back here?
So this is what researchers call a stick structure. As you can tell, it could be used for no human purposes. It can't be used for a blind, like a hunting blind. It can't be used for shelter. We do find these throughout the woods. We believe that Bigfoot builds them. For what purpose? We're just not really sure.
Back scratcher.
Back scratcher. We think they're directionary. We think that's for direction.
Oh,
So to
it's
tell
like
other.
I see.
yeah.
So it's like, in Canada, they put the little stones up. They make
Yes.
those little stone structures
Yes.
as
Yeah.
kind of guides
Yeah.
for people that go into the forest.
Yep.
So I have to ask you, Steph, what in the world's with the bat?
Oh, the bat. So
Don't swing it too high.
so no we. So when we believe that Bigfoot's around, we'll do tree knocks because he'll knock back.
Oh, really? Can we
So-
try one?
Yeah, go for it. One of you guys do it.
I'll do it. You're the back.
You're the bat one.
All right.
You're up to bat.
Yeah. Okay. And then sometimes we get a response.
We're waiting. Calling Sasquatch.
We wish it were that easy.
We do.
Three-
Yeah.
Three
do.
knocks.
We knock 3 times.
So tell us about this spot. How did you? What about this energy in this location? And is it like frequent?
Yeah, so how we found it was Katie and I and Heidi, who's also on our team, we had heard that there was sightings out here. And so we came out here, and this area is huge. There's 20-some thousand acres. So we had no idea really where to start.
Right.
But we just started walking, and we walked for quite a ways.
And we found that one structure, but we knew that was human-made.
Yes, we found
That's
a hunter's
downs
blind
away.
way back there, and we knew that was made by humans. And then all of a sudden we stumbled upon this, and there used to be over 20 of them here, right? And over the last year they've kind of just let them go, and we're not sure why. If it's because we started coming around, because we built our own structure because we wanted to know what would happen if we did that.
Right.
They come
So-
in and like knock it out, right?
Well, that's what we thought
weren't
because
sure,
we've heard from
yes.
other researchers that that's what they tried too, and then they came back and
destroyed it.
Yeah, totally destroyed it, ripped it apart.
Oh
That
my
didn't happen to
gosh.
ours, but what
No.
we have noticed is that they're not keeping up the other structures that used to be here.
Right.
Oh. So what else do you look for when you're out here hunting? Besides knocking on a tree, what other signs are there?
I think, we do a lot of looking at the ground because we try to find footprints. And we look, we see if we size them and stuff and measure them to make sure. That's what we, 2 winters ago maybe we found the ones
Yes.
in the snow. That was pretty
Will
incredible.
you describe those for us, will you?
The footprints?
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is we were all looking around, and I went and I saw there looks impressions in the snow. So I went and looked. I'm like, no, that cannot be like a shoe that you wear in the winter, snowshoe thing.
With toes.
Yeah, with toes, because it had a shape of a foot. And so I brought Steph over and we looked at it, and we're like, we really think that's a footprint. And then we saw a row of them, straight row. Unlike humans and stuff, it's side by side. So we know whatever did this had to be very tall.
Okay.
We're assuming because of the stride being straight. So we measured them and we followed them, and they went for a while, and then all of a sudden they just ended. And we
Yeah.
were shocked by that too, because we're like, well, then where did it go? And we've heard rumors about things about Sasquatch. We
Like-
think we believe it, that they're interdimensional,
Oh, sure.
and that maybe it was
Just
went to a different
Yeah,
area. We
just
don't
knew
know.
you were following and
Because we
change-
can't guarantee that that's what happens, but we just believe that maybe that happens.
Yeah.
And for the prints just to end, and we looked all over for other ones, like going a different way or something. Nothing.
and no
so-
trees or anything that would have been able
No, we
to...
didn't. No, it was
No?
through trees, but it was pretty open
Okay.
where it was walking.
Okay.
And it happened to be an area that we've heard they've seen Sasquatch many times.
Yeah.
So we were pretty impressed that we thought
Yeah.
that's what it was. We can't
Well,
guarantee that that's who put it there, but
Well,
but
you
with the
said that,
size-
what were they, 23-inch
they were at least
prints?
23, 24
Yep.
inches.
And then the
And,
stride was
3
we
to 4
didn't measure
feet.
that, but we were guesstimating at least
3 to 4.
Yeah,
3
maybe
to 4
even-
feet
maybe
in
even more.
between steps. And
Yeah.
bipedal, right? So
Yep.
both
Yep.
Yeah,
It
2
was-
feet
yeah, it was
walking,
like
not
this.
not on 4
Because
feet,
there
right?
was definitely a right
Yep.
foot and a left foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we tried to debunk it a lot because we have a couple of the gals on our team. Cindy, you weren't on our team at that time.
No.
But we had Gina and Karen's really good at printing too, and both of them were out there, and I just let them run. They were like, well, could it be this? No, could it be this? Could it be that? And they're, they have experience with all kinds of prints, and the only thing they could come up with was that it was probably Bigfoot. And they were so excited.
Yeah.
Well, we were all really excited because that was a big find.
We did find that same day, and we know that it was an animal.
Yeah.
And it was but it was back and forth, and it was big stumps,
Yeah,
but
you
more
could
like a
tell.
big rabbit or something. We could tell that it had, so we were like, so we took a picture of that, and the other one, they were totally different.
Yeah.
Plus, we did have a footprint in the one. You
We,
could see
yeah.
the shape of the toes and everything.
Right.
So.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
You
it
should have
was
had your
fun.
little cement maker and
I knew,
Well-
there was snow,
Oh.
and we didn't realize you could do that at the time.
Right.
Oh, can you,
know,
really
and then
do
we
it in
got
the
back
snow?
and we have an advisor who's with the BFRO, and he said, you could have done a print. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
you didn't
but
tell
it
me
wouldn't
this.
melt. And
Now,
he said,
what is
well,
the big BRFO?
BFRO is
BFRO.
Bigfoot Field Research Organization.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
so-
So
Yeah.
somebody with, qualifications.
Yeah, so
you know,
he's
but
always
you
telling
guys-
me what we did wrong. I mean, he says, oh gosh, you guys did this fabulously well, but next time you got to do this,
Yeah.
So
So how long?
It's a
How long have
learning
you been
process.
hunting?
we started in 2015. So it's been over 4 years. It's been almost 5, actually,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Cindy.
Cindy,
on,
you
I
got to
think
talk
this
too.
is
She's being really quiet
I know,
back
she's
there.
hiding
I
behind a
enjoyed
tree.
being in the back of the scenery.
Yeah,
In the back of
Incognito.
the scenery, yeah.
Yeah.
But there has been a lot of stories about where people have followed these footprints after seeing something or just stumbling upon them, and they follow them, and it just stops, and the footprints stop after, 100 yards, after a mile, they disappear, and where do they go? In the snow, there's nothing. They just stop.
Yeah.
And it's baffling, and it's all over the country they find stuff like that.
Yeah. And no signs of jumping or
No.
leaping
Right.
No,
into
just walk,
Yeah.
which
vanish.
is why you think the interdimensional piece of it, right, where they can just change dimensions and just like walking through a door and now they're
Don't have a
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
word for it.
yeah.
or
Well, I mean that's a real
understanding,
thing,
but
right?
yeah.
So that
Yeah.
I believe it's a real thing.
Yes.
Well, and when we found our trail, we looked. I mean, Gina and I walked for a long ways looking for it,
Afterwards.
and we couldn't find any place
Nothing.
where it might have picked up. So, yeah. And then we showed those prints to that guy up there, and
Right.
because we were up in northern Minnesota.
And you took pictures, so you
We
have
have
prints
pictures.
to show.
Yep, we have pictures. It's all out on our
You
website,
didn't
actually.
have the big fake feet on or
No,
anything.
no.
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 So do you think Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and every other name that it might go by? Do you think it's a peaceful being?
I'm not afraid of them.
You're not okay.
one of the
yes,
seven.
would
They're
answer them?
Sasquatch is one of the 7 teachings of the Ojibwa people, and he teaches honesty. And the Ojibwas believe that that he's there to teach. They tell us, and it's the same story spoken different ways that we've heard 100 times. But they say that he says, "I'm here for you. I'm here to, you should eat what I eat. You should do what I do, but leave me alone."
Yeah.
So, but what's interesting about that then is they're so excited when they meet us, and we're always welcomed on the reservations, and they tell us what they've seen, and because they don't want to go out and try to find them, but they'll let us do it,
Yeah.
right? So it's very fun, but they've just embraced us. So it's really fun to get in the lore and be a part of
So-
that whole.
do any other native tribes also? Not just the Ojibwe, right?
Yep.
The
Sioux,
Sioux,
the Dakota,
Chippewa,
yep.
Dakota.
They're all across America. In
Yeah.
fact, some friends of ours, Bill and Amy Lancaster, are just finishing up on a documentary film now called Native Bigfoot, and they crossed to America. They went and visited our friend Alan up in Canada.
Oh yes.
Oh,
And
we
talk
should
to
have them
all
on the
these-
show too. Can we do
well,
that?
they're down in Tennessee.
Oh,
Bummer.
but we're
Yeah.
doing Skype now. We're doing
Oh,
Skype interviews.
You should
so,
definitely
yeah.
interview with them.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome. I'll
that
look
would
you
be-
up. Yeah.
You don't know this about me yet, but you will
Yes.
right now. I am huge into Native American history.
Yeah.
I studied it in college, and my house looks like a Native lodge. So
I love it.
I've
I
got
love it.
things all over the house,
I love it.
artifacts all over the house that I've bought all over the world, really.
Yeah.
So,
So-
you know the stories go back hundreds and hundreds
Yeah.
of
Oh,
years
yes.
about the Sasquatch and the natives trading with them
Yeah.
at one point, and
I did not know that.
yeah,
That
there's
part I didn't
stories-
know.
native
Right.
stories about them actually having a friendship, an acquaintanceship. They did actually trade with the Sasquatch.
And pray tell, what would a Sasquatch have to trade?
You know, I wasn't there. I don't know if they're, trading food.
Unless they told
Maybe
him where
take
to
some
hunt
of
and
his
stuff.
hair and make a blanket.
Yeah, I have no idea back then
Yeah.
what you would trade. Right
Well,
now,
maybe
I would
food,
trade
maybe,
you
'cause
these
if
gloves
he's-
for a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
But
like
I
if
don't
he's-
know what they were trading back then.
Right. Well, he's a hunter-gatherer, right? So
Yes.
maybe he was bringing food in exchange for
Yes.
building materials or lodging materials or just peaceful, just to help the
Yeah.
natives out.
Yes. And you
Maybe
know,
in hard times. Or
well, and I think he warns them because Alan told us they had a big a period of time where there was so many sightings in this one area up in Canada that people were afraid to go out of their houses. And he's a researcher up there, and it's on the reservation.
Oh.
And so he went up there, and he said, Steph, they had clear cut the land, so the tribe had sold out, to get some money, and he said they just clear cut the land, and he felt like Bigfoot was there to tell them to stop doing that because you're killing the planet, you're killing my home, you're killing your home.
Right.
And so that's why he was seen so often for a
Yeah.
while.
Right. He needs
Yeah.
to go down to the Amazon right now.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Yes,
Or maybe
I'm
he's
sure
there
there's some down
already.
there. Yes,
Yeah, but he
absolutely.
needs to stop what's going on down there
Yes.
because I don't believe any of those fires were started by accident.
don't either.
They came by lightning. I think this is just my
Yeah.
personal conspiracy theory, but that's precious land down there, and I think somebody wants it.
Yes.
I think they want to clear cut it to
Yep.
build.
I agree.
So
I agree.
as-
And without the rainforest,
shame,
we're all going to
shame,
die.
shame, shame. I know
Yeah.
I'm told many times not to shame people, but that's shameful if you ask me.
I
so.
agree.
Shame.
I'm sure
Yeah.
we all
All
agree.
about the almighty dollar, and the dollar is just destroying everything in this
Yeah.
world.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yep.
fight for the almighty dollar is what's,
Absolutely.
everything's got a price tag on it now.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, now we have another spot we're going to go look at too, right?
Yeah.
A big magnificent tree we're going to go look at.
Well, did you want to take them down to the big stick structure over there?
This particular structure here is unique and strange because you got the timber going this way. You've got timber coming this way. You have large timber just going north, south, east, and west. That doesn't make any sense at all in nature as a general rule. If winds come through, they're gonna, fall with the wind. But you can look around and you don't see anything else like this. And we call it the big hug because it just looks like something scooped it up and gave it a hug.
Yeah.
I mean, not that that's possible, but that's just what's in my little brain about it.
Because all the trees are
It's
still
like
rooted
it's-
in the ground.
Yeah, and it's just pushed it all together, and it creates this giant teepee formation.
Like there's energy coming down from above right here,
Yeah.
almost like a portal.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
I mean, maybe, if you think that he can
Yep.
go interdimensional,
Yep.
you need a portal for that, right? So maybe
Exactly.
these are portals.
That's what. Yeah. We kind of think that too.
There's days when I would love to just
Just
jump
be
through
able
a
to-
portal and go.
I know, right?
Oh.
It would be good.
But I swear, I've got goosebumps on my face.
Yeah, it is.
And
There
it's
is
not from the
There is a
cold.
lot of energy right here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
and if you
to-
look now, isn't it amazing? So look at the bottoms of the trees. So
Yeah.
it's like they're just like Cindy said, it's like something just came and gave it a big hug.
Yep. It's like they all just went "Ooh,"
Yes, in
together.
one big yes. And
Like,
I mean,
yep.
humans could not do that. It would have to be something
Yeah.
really big and strong.
Yeah, like the energy just came and pushed
Yeah.
all of these trees into
Exactly.
one place, and they all look very similar
Yep.
in their shapes, sizes, and structure. You know,
Yep.
with their
The
with
only-
the wood.
There's another place up in the Chippewa Forest where we found energy like this, and it was arches. So sometimes they
Ah.
build, and a lot of times trees, there is one around here somewhere, but a lot of times trees will fall from snow, and that's one thing. But we find frequently arches that are like perfect arches in the woods that we feel are maybe Sasquatch made, that are portals. Yeah, aren't they wild?
It's like crazy. This is
Yeah, we see those quite often. Those vine things.
Yeah.
it's a tree root that
Yep.
came up and
It's a vine.
and is just winding and going up the tree. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that.
There's a lot of cool stuff out here.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it out here.
Oh, boy, you can hear those trees creaking, huh? Oh, nice. Wow, huh? This is pretty cool. I like being out here.
Yeah, so where it's really active, and this is why we started going over there in the first place, was it last fall we were here?
Yeah.
And we heard what it sounded like. How would you describe that, Cindy?
Like nothing I've ever heard before.
Coming from over there.
Was it vocal? Was it a
Yeah, it was vocal.
vocalization?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did some.
A
Yeah,
federal woo.
exactly.
I
We had-
can't
we
get
had done
anywhere
some
close
tree
to it.
knocks. We had done some tree knocks,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we heard it, and it was coming from over there, and so we knew we had to get over there, and so we've been over there several times now in the last year, probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there's crazy things over there.
Crazy
There's
energy, you said?
Crazy energy. We've seen, not only do we think Sasquatch is there, but we also believe that there's spirits. We've seen them.
Yeah.
We've seen them.
Maybe another portal?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, there's a
Oh.
crazy energy
We
portal
keep
over there.
running into new stuff every time we go over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's like, I can't hold my head on top of my
I
neck.
know.
Jeez. Just
Yeah, so that area is
Nuts.
really active over there.
And
And
that's
it's
the
a
area
hard
we're gonna,
walk.
We're gonna stay tomorrow night is over that on that side.
Oh, you're going over there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So-
So you'll be here at night?
Yeah, we're gonna be here all
Oh my
night.
gosh. Maybe get us some footage.
Well,
Do you-
hoping
with your
hoping
with your
we're
phones?
getting some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a body cam, so we'll be infrared actually. So
Yeah. Oh, right. So maybe we can
so
cut
maybe,
in
yeah, we'll see if
some
we get some good stuff. Yeah.
even just some fun stuff that
Right.
Of us
You-
trekking over there.
yeah
Yeah, right.
Well, trucking over
And
there
falling
and
and
the
stuff.
energy and
Yes.
maybe kind of if you would think about it for the show, not because it's all about me, right? to
That's okay.
for specifically to say this is the spot we were talking about
Yeah.
and
Right.
yeah, cool.
Yeah, we're hoping it's
So,
not supposed to snow.
We're
or
all
anything
going to
tomorrow,
offer
so
a
we'll
little
see.
tobacco because we always do that. We offer to Gitchisabi and the spirits that are out here. So you just need to take a little pinch. Everybody take a pinch.
In your left hand.
It's just
The
yep,
pinch in your
and you
left
put it in your
hand.
left hand.
You guys want to do it or you don't
Yeah, you
have to,
should
but
Use the rose.
And then you just
Do you want some, Nico?
say a little prayer and just let it go when you feel like
whenever
it's
you
the
feel
right
like you
time.
should, you let it go.
Okay. I'm going to say thank you to the spirits of this area. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for showing us your hospitality on this beautiful fall day. And I'm going to say thank you to the SquatchHERS, this awesome team of ladies, for having us with them today.
yeah.
Yay! Cool. Well, thank you. This has been fun.
thank you. And I'm gonna sign us out now. Yeah. So come on
okay.
over. I'm just gonna come on in here. I'm gonna say Thank you for joining us today on Real People. We are definitely keeping it real out here with the Sasquatchers. Thanks. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook. And you can follow us on Twitter. We're also streaming on YouTube, so check us out there. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's free.